Pisces, stop scrolling and listen carefully, because what I'm about to reveal will shake you to your core. September 30th, 2025 is not just another day on the calendar. It is your final cosmic deadline. The stars, the planets, the sacred alignments, they've all shifted into a pattern humanity hasn't seen for more than 900 years. Astrologers, mystics, and ancient seers wrote of this day as the moment when Pisces would be handed a once-in-a-lifetime choice to rise into miracles or sink back into shadows. And here's the chilling truth: this window will only open for 24 hours. If you miss it, the universe does not wait. The door slams shut and the miracles vanish into smoke. You may have felt it already: the strange pressure in your chest, the unusual dreams, the sudden signs and repeating numbers. That's not coincidence. That's not imagination. That is the universe screaming at you. Wake up, Pisces. Your moment is here. On September 30th, 5 shocking miracles are set to unfold. I'm not talking about little signs or vague coincidences. I'm talking about radical transformation, the kind that rips you out of the ordinary and drops you into the extraordinary. We're talking about wealth you never thought possible, money arriving in sudden and almost impossible ways. We're talking about a love that rewrites your story, the kind of connection people spend lifetimes searching for. We're talking about a spiritual awakening so powerful that it exposes every shadow around you and burns away every enemy who ever dared to stand in your path. But Pisces, here's the danger. The universe doesn't give gifts without asking for courage in return. This date comes with risk. If you hesitate, if you ignore the call, you could find yourself watching these miracles pass by, never to return. Because September 30th isn't just a portal, it's a test, a line in the sand, a final chapter that demands you choose. Will you claim what's waiting, or will you let fear chain you to the life you've already outgrown? Imagine standing before a massive golden door, glowing with light so bright it blinds you. Behind it are 5 miracles carved into your destiny. The handle is right in front of you. But here's the terrifying truth: you only get one chance to open it. If you walk away, the door vanishes forever. So ask yourself, Pisces, are you ready to step through this one-day portal? Are you ready to claim wealth, love, truth, healing, and destiny in one sweep of cosmic energy? Or will you let it all dissolve into the silence of what could have been? The countdown has begun, and your choice will echo for the rest of your life. Pisces, the very first miracle waiting for you on September 30th is wealth, but not the kind of wealth you've been conditioned to chase, not the kind of money that slips through your fingers as soon as you hold it. No, this is sudden, undeniable, life-changing abundance. The cosmic alignment on this day vibrates with the frequency of financial overflow. Think about it. Have you been seeing repeating numbers like 888, 1111, or even 999? Have unexpected thoughts about prosperity, investments, or career shifts been crossing your mind at random hours? That's no coincidence. That's the universe planting signals telling you prepare, because wealth is about to knock on your door. Now here's where it gets shocking. This wealth can show up in ways you would never expect. A sudden deposit you didn't see coming. An old debt finally being repaid when you had given up hope. A forgotten account, a random refund, or a career opportunity that feels too big, too sudden, too perfect to be real. For some Pisces, it could even be a lottery win, an inheritance, or an offer that completely transforms your financial standing overnight. But here's the twist. This wealth is not triggered by chasing it, grinding harder, or begging the universe. It's triggered by alignment. And what does alignment mean? It means making one clear, decisive choice on September 30th that either opens the floodgates of abundance or keeps them locked shut. It might be signing a contract you've been hesitating on. It might be sending that one email, making that one phone call, or even saying no to something that's been draining your spirit. One choice, one action becomes the cosmic key. Picture this: the universe has already wired the money into your account. It's sitting there, waiting, but the transaction is frozen until you press accept. That's the reality of September 30th. You don't need to chase. You just need to align. And Pisces, I need you to hear this. Your relationship with money is about to transform. For too long, you felt like wealth was distant, like abundance belonged to others, like every time you got ahead, something pulled you back down. That cycle ends now, because the vibration of September 30th is not just about receiving money. It's about breaking the old chains that made you fear it, doubt it, or push it away. For years, your subconscious may have whispered, "You don't deserve it, you're not ready, what if it disappears?" That voice is about to be silenced. But here's the twist. This miracle of wealth isn't just about filling your bank account, it's about rewriting your entire money story. Imagine walking into a new reality where wealth flows to you, not through effort, but through alignment, intention, and divine timing. Where you don't panic at bills, you don't chase crumbs, you don't beg for opportunities, you simply attract. On September 30th, a door opens. Behind it is your financial breakthrough. For some, it may be a sudden bonus, a raise, or a job offer that skyrockets your income. For others, it's the birth of a business idea or creative project that becomes your goldmine. And for a few chosen Pisces, it will feel like money literally falling from the sky. So sudden, so shocking, it leaves you speechless. But here's the final twist. This miracle is fragile. If you doubt it, if you resist it, if you turn away when the opportunity appears, the door closes. That's why September 30th is a test. The universe will place something in front of you that doesn't look logical, doesn't look safe, maybe even doesn't look real. Your intuition will whisper, "This is it. Take it." And your fear will scream, "What if you fail?" The wealth shift will come down to one question. Do you trust the universe enough to say yes? Pisces, this is your moment. The stars are aligning, the cosmic bank is open, and the universe is ready to deposit abundance into your life. Not next year, not someday, but now. September 30th, 2025. One choice, one decision, one bold yes. That's all it takes to turn your financial destiny upside down. So tell me, when the wealth shift appears, will you open the door, or will you let it close forever? Pisces, the second miracle waiting for you on September 30th is love. But this is not ordinary love. This is not surface-level attraction. This is a soul contract, an unfinished story that's been echoing through lifetimes, waiting for this exact day, this exact alignment to reopen. For some of you, it will come in the form of someone from your past. A person you thought was gone forever. A lover, a friend, maybe even someone you had written off, convinced the chapter was closed. Yet September 30th stirs the ashes, reigniting the flame you believed had burned out. For others, it won't be the past returning, but the future stepping in. A brand new soul destined to cross your path, carrying the kind of connection that feels ancient even on the first hello. The kind of love that doesn't just make your heart race, but makes your soul remember. But here's the twist. This love doesn't arrive neatly packaged with roses and promises. It comes as a test of whether you are truly ready to surrender, to forgive, and to trust again. Because love, real love, can only enter when the walls you've built finally fall. Think about it, Pisces. You've carried scars. You've been betrayed, abandoned, misunderstood. You've loved deeply, only to have your heart shattered. And those wounds, as much as they hurt, have also made you cautious, guarded, maybe even doubtful that true love exists for you. But September 30th brings a portal that asks you one question. Are you willing to let go of the old pain to step into the new connection? This person, whether from your past or newly arriving, represents more than romance. They represent your healing. They are the mirror that shows you both your brokenness and your beauty. They are the divine instruments sent to remind you that you are still worthy, still capable, still alive in love. But here's the twist. If you cling to the bitterness of yesterday, the connection vanishes. The portal will slam shut, and the chance at this once-in-a-lifetime bond will dissolve back into the shadows, because the universe does not pour new love into a heart still chained to the old. And yet, if you surrender, if you trust, if you allow yourself to believe again, this love could be the very thing that saves your soul. It could be the anchor that steadies you through chaos, the fire that warms you when the world feels cold, the partner who sees you in ways no one else ever has. Picture this: the universe has scripted a meeting, a moment, a glance that feels electric. Time slows down. Every cell in your body whispers, "This is different. This is destiny." That's the power of September 30th. But the choice is yours, Pisces. Do you walk into it open, vulnerable, willing to risk your heart once more? Or do you shut the door, too afraid of history repeating itself? Here's the truth. This isn't just about love. It's about liberation. It's about finally breaking the cycle of heartbreak and calling in the love that was always written for you, but only now unlocked by the cosmic alignment. And here's the final twist. This love may not appear the way you expect. It may not look like your type. It may not arrive at the time you think you're ready. It may even come disguised as a challenge first, forcing you to grow before it blossoms into romance. But make no mistake, it is divinely orchestrated. Pisces, the second miracle, is not just someone walking into your life. It is the rebirth of your heart. A heart that has longed, that has waited, that has suffered, but that now has the chance to finally come alive. So when the knock comes, whether it's a message, a meeting, a glance across a crowded room, will you answer it? Will you let love in? Or will you let fear steal the one connection that could change everything? Pisces. The third miracle may shock you because it's not about gain, it's about revelation. On September 30th, the universe will rip the mask off someone who has been standing in the shadows of your life. Someone who wore the smile of a friend, the comfort of family, or the closeness of a partner, but who secretly worked against you. You may already sense it, that uneasy gut feeling when they speak, the way their energy drains you, though their words sound supportive, the little moments where something just doesn't add up. For months, maybe years, you've ignored it, convinced you were overthinking. But Pisces, you weren't. Your intuition was screaming the truth, and now the stars have aligned to reveal it fully. September 30th will expose them. A message, a slip of the tongue, an overheard conversation, or even a sudden shift in energy. You will see the truth clearly. No more guessing, no more doubts. The mask falls and their shadow stands naked before you. But here's the twist. As painful as this may feel, this exposure is actually your blessing. For too long, this hidden enemy has been feeding on your energy. Maybe they gossiped behind your back. Maybe they blocked opportunities without you knowing. Maybe they smiled while planting seeds of doubt in your mind. Their power came from your blindness, from your willingness to give them access to your trust. But once the light hits the darkness, the chains break. Their power is gone. Because Pisces, what they feared most was you seeing clearly. Think of it like this. A snake in the grass is only dangerous while it's hidden. Once revealed, you can step around it, or cut it off completely. That's the gift of September 30th. What looks like betrayal is actually liberation. And here's the deeper truth. You've outgrown them. That's why their mask is cracking now. They cannot follow you into your next level. The wealth, the love, the destiny that's waiting for you. They don't belong in that future. And so the universe, in its fierce mercy, is removing them from your path. But here's the twist. This moment will test your heart, because it's not easy to accept that someone close, someone you trusted, was secretly an enemy. You may feel anger, sadness, even guilt for not seeing it sooner. But Pisces, do not sink into bitterness. This exposure is not punishment, it is protection, and protection always comes before promotion. Once they are revealed, you will feel it instantly, like a heavy weight being lifted from your shoulders. The tension in your body will release. The fog in your mind will clear. You'll suddenly feel lighter, freer, more powerful than you have in years. That's the miracle. The loss of a false friend becomes the gain of your own freedom. But here's the twist. Sometimes the hidden enemy isn't just a person. It can be a belief, a habit, or even an old version of yourself. The universe may expose the way you've been sabotaging your own path through doubt, procrastination, or fear, and that too will be shattered on this day. Either way, September 30th is a sword-cutting ties, and once it strikes, there is no going back. So prepare yourself, Pisces. The revelation will sting at first, but the relief that follows will be worth it. What you thought was betrayal is actually the universe saying, they cannot come with you. You must rise without them. Remember this, liberation is rarely gentle, but it is always necessary. So when the mask falls, will you cling to the illusion? Or will you embrace the freedom that comes when truth finally steps into the light? Pisces, the fourth miracle waiting for you on September 30th is physical. Your body, your energy, your very vitality is about to shift in ways you haven't felt for years. Old pain fading, a sudden rush of strength, a glow that others notice instantly, even if they can't explain it. September 30th is not just a date, it's a reset button for your health. You may already be feeling the build-up, strange waves of tiredness followed by bursts of unexpected energy, subtle cravings for healthier foods, an urge to rest more deeply or to move your body in ways you've been neglecting. These aren't random, they're signals from your soul that your body is preparing for the shift. Imagine waking up that day and feeling lighter, clearer, more alive than you have in years. Imagine pain in your back, your joints, your shoulders, easing as though invisible hands lifted it away. Imagine a fog lifting from your mind, giving you sharper focus, deeper clarity, and an unshakable calm. That's the miracle of September 30th. But here's the twist. The universe requires your action. This healing is not passive, it's activated. A single small choice you make that day will lock in the vitality for the next decade of your life. It could be as simple as choosing what you eat, saying no to a toxic substance, drinking water with intention, speaking words of health instead of words of sickness, or even choosing a thought because your body listens to your mind more than you realize. Think of it like a cosmic contract. The universe is ready to reset your health, but it hands you the pen. Your action, your choice, your decision becomes the signature that seals the deal. Pisces, you've carried exhaustion for too long. You've carried stress, tension, maybe even illness. And sometimes you've convinced yourself that's just how life is, that you're stuck with it. But September 30th tears that lie apart. It shows you the truth. Your body is not broken, your energy is not gone, it's simply waiting to be awakened. But here's the twist. Awakening requires release. The aches, the fatigue, the heaviness, they are not just physical. They're the weight of old emotions, regrets, grudges, unspoken words, and silent suffering. On this day, the universe invites you to let them go. To forgive, to release, to unclench the fists you've kept at your side for too long. And when you do, your body follows with miraculous speed. Imagine it. The moment you choose love over bitterness, your heartbeat steadies. The moment you choose gratitude over complaint, your lungs open. The moment you choose hope over despair, your spine straightens. That's not imagination, that's alignment. And here's the deeper mystery. This miracle of health doesn't just affect your body, it radiates into every area of your life. When your energy rises, your opportunities rise. When your glow increases, people are drawn to you. When your vitality returns, wealth, love, and destiny all accelerate. Because energy is the root of everything, and Pisces, your roots are about to be flooded with new life. But here's the final twist. Not everyone around you will understand it. Some may even envy it. When they see you glowing, laughing, and thriving, their shadows may whisper against you. But remember, this shift is not for them, it's for you. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Let your vitality shine, because it is proof of your rebirth. September 30th is not just about healing, it's about rebirth, a new cycle for your body, a new spark for your soul. And once it activates, the next 10 years of your life can unfold with strength, clarity, and youthfulness you thought was gone forever. So Pisces, the choice is clear. Will you speak the words of health, take the action of alignment, and let your body reset? Or will you let the moment pass and carry the same weight for another decade? The universe has already opened the portal. Your healing is waiting. All it takes is your yes, Pisces. Listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal is not for the faint of heart. We've spoken of wealth, of love, of enemies exposed, of your body healing. But the fifth and final miracle is the one that ties everything together. On September 30th, 2025, the Destiny Gate opens, and it opens only once in a lifetime. This is not about another opportunity, another small win, or another fleeting moment. This is cosmic. This is soul level. This is the moment where your higher self whispers the reason you were born as a Pisces in this very timeline. You see, Pisces carries the energy of endings and new beginnings, the last sign of the zodiac, yet also the most spiritually awakened. You were chosen to hold compassion, wisdom, and intuition, but until now all of this has felt scattered, half-formed, like pieces of a puzzle you can't quite put together. On September 30th, that puzzle completes. The universe will deliver a sign. It may arrive in the quiet of a dream that feels more real than waking life. It may appear in a chance encounter, a stranger who delivers one sentence that shakes your soul. It may come as a repeating number sequence on a receipt, a license plate, or a clock that you can't ignore. And when it comes, Pisces, you will feel it. A chill on your skin, a shiver down your spine, a sudden knowing that this moment is not ordinary. It is divine. But here's the twist. This Destiny Gate does not open for everyone. It opens only for the brave. Because receiving the vision is one thing, acting on it is another. The universe may tell you to move cities, to cut ties with someone you thought you could never leave, to start the project you've been secretly dreaming of, or to step into leadership when you've always stayed in the background. And if you hesitate, if you second guess, if you let fear rule, the gate closes. And once it closes, Pisces, it does not open again in your lifetime. Think about that for a moment. A door that holds your life's mission, your highest calling, your deepest fulfillment, either wide open for you to claim, or sealed forever if you freeze. This is why so many Pisces feel haunted by what-ifs. What if I had acted sooner? What if I had trusted my intuition? What if I had believed in my dream? The Destiny Gate is the cure for those what-ifs, because it gives you one undeniable chance to act. And make no mistake, this miracle is not soft, it is not gentle, it is disruptive. It demands sacrifice. Because stepping into your soul's purpose always requires leaving behind the version of yourself that clings to comfort, fear, or other people's approval. Pisces, the question is not whether the sign will come. It will. The question is whether you will honour it. Will you trust the dream even if others laugh? Will you follow the nudge even if it terrifies you? Will you step through the gate even if it means walking alone for a while? The ancients believed that when the Destiny Gate opened, those who passed through gained access to a flow of synchronicity, doors opening, allies appearing, opportunities unfolding with ease. Life no longer felt like a battle. It felt guided, protected, blessed, And those who refused? They spent years circling in confusion, always feeling like they missed something, always searching for a door that no longer existed. Pisces, September 30th, 2025 is your moment. You will know it by the intensity in your body. Your intuition will scream louder than your doubt. And when it does, you must act. Because if you do, this miracle will not just change your week. It will not just change your year. It will change the entire trajectory of your life. The fifth miracle, the Destiny Gate, is your awakening. It is the universe saying, Pisces, it's time to remember who you are. It's time to rise into your true purpose. It's time to become the person your soul has always known you were meant to be. So, when the sign arrives, don't hesitate, don't overthink, don't wait for a better time. Step through the gate, because once you do, everything, your wealth, your love, your health, your freedom, will fall into place. And if you don't, you'll always wonder what could have been. Pisces, the 5 miracles are now laid before you. Wealth that could change your bank account forever. Love that could rewrite your entire story. Truth that sets you free from hidden enemies. Health that resets your body. And the Destiny Gate, the purpose of your soul. But here's the part no one ever tells you. The window is only 24 hours. On September 30th, at the stroke of midnight, the portal collapses, the energy seals, and what was possible vanishes back into the void. Imagine it. You're standing on the edge of a cliff. The wind is pushing you forward, urging you to leap into your miracle. But fear pulls you back. Fear whispers, it's not the right time. What if you fail? What if you're not ready? Pisces, this is the moment where destiny is decided. Do you leap or do you freeze? Think about it. Every breakthrough you've ever wanted sits on the other side of a decision. Every miracle requires a moment of courage, and on September 30th, the universe will not wait. But here's the twist. The countdown isn't only cosmic, it's also personal. The very hours of this day are charged differently. Morning brings clarity, midday brings opportunity, evening brings the test. If you delay, the choice becomes heavier. The door becomes harder to push, and by midnight, it slams shut. You must treat this day like sacred ground. Every word you speak, every action you take, every thought you allow into your mind, it all adds weight. It either tips the scale toward your miracle or toward regret. Picture yourself on October 1st. Will you wake up and say, I did it, I leapt, I claimed, I crossed the gate? Or will you wake with the ache of knowing you hesitated and the chance is gone? This is why the universe is pressing so hard on you now. It doesn't want you to live in the shadow of what might have been. It wants you alive, awake, fulfilled. The countdown has already begun, Pisces. Every heartbeat pulls you closer to the edge, and when the moment arrives, you must decide. Will you leap into your miracle, or will you freeze on the cliff of fear? Pisces, I need to be clear, September 30th is not gentle. It is fierce. It is intense. It is a cosmic storm designed to push you out of comfort and into destiny. If you resist the energy, the universe will not wait politely. Lessons will come through chaos, missed opportunities, emotional turbulence, sudden financial pressure, even moments that feel like betrayal or heartbreak. It will feel uncomfortable, unpredictable, overwhelming. But this is the universe's way of shaking you awake, forcing you to notice what you have ignored for too long. Many Pisces will try to shrink back. They will look at the chaos and retreat, hoping the storm will pass. But the truth is, the storm will follow you until you face it, until you step forward and take your miracle. But here's the twist. If you lean into the energy, if you trust the process, the chaos itself transforms into miracles. The storm that seemed threatening becomes your fuel. The obstacles become the launch pad. The darkness that once threatened to drown you becomes the light that guides you forward. Your pain, Pisces, is not a curse. It is the crown you wear once you rise above it. Every challenge, every trial, every fear that strikes on this day is a test of your courage, a test of your alignment, a test of your readiness to claim what is waiting. And when you embrace it, when you step fully into the energy, the universe bends to you. The confusion turns into clarity, the loss turns into gain, the pressure becomes propulsion. September 30th is not a day to wait. It is a day to rise, to claim, to conquer. The choice is yours, but the window is short, the energy is fierce, and the miracles will not wait for hesitation. Pisces, September 30th, 2025 is not just another day. It is your last cosmic day of miracles, 5 blessings, 5 awakenings, 5 turning points that could reshape your life forever. The universe is literally placing the keys into your hands, keys to wealth that surprises, love that heals, truth that frees, health that ignites your energy, and destiny that fulfills your soul purpose. But here's the challenge. The door doesn't stay open forever. One moment of hesitation, one thought of doubt, 1 second of fear, and the miracles vanish into history, never to return. Pisces, the power isn't just out there, it's inside you. Your choices, your actions, your willingness to step through the portal, they determine whether you claim what is already yours. So here's your chance. Right now, comment below. I claim my 5 miracles. Say it, speak it, believe it. Because words are more than sounds. They are your spell, your declaration, your launch into destiny. The portal is open. The miracles are real, and your moment is now. Step forward, Pisces, before the clock strikes midnight.